Welcome to Doing More. I'm Erica Cardenas, and happy National Veterans Month. We're here in the beautiful facility of Cox Studios, celebrating our democracy and our freedom thanks to sacrifices made by our brave military men and women. In 2017, President Trump proclaimed November as National Veterans and Military Families Month. It's a time we honor the significant contributions made by service members, their families, and their loved ones. We set aside this month to hold observances around our nation to honor, salute, and thank those for their service and sacrifice. I'm here with Andrew Metz, Director of Field Operations at Cox Communications and Operations Lead with the Southwest Region Salute Employee Resource Group. Welcome, Andrew.
Thank you.
First off, when did you start your career with Cox Communications, and tell us how that's going?
So I started in 1999, in November actually, so this month will be 21 years with the organization. It's been the most incredible company that I've worked with, which has been most of my adult life. But it's really been great. The company takes care of its employees and really looks out for everybody.
Now, Andrew, Cox Communications is an organization that places a high priority on celebrating and recognizing military men and women. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, so CCI has over 750 veteran employees across all CCI markets. The Salute ERG was the first enterprise-wide ERG or employee resource group to be enterprise-wide. It was developed to support employees that are both veteran and community-related support that the ERG wants to provide. One recent initiative that our Salute ERG established is the Salute Mentor Network. This is designed to provide guidance and support for our veteran employees that are making the transition from their military career to the corporate career. So at a high level, the mission of the Southwest Region Salute ERG is to foster an environment that supports inclusion and diversity by supporting veteran employees as well as veteran causes. We start the year with a project plan to highlight what we want to do throughout the year, which includes work in the community. One that I'm particularly proud of is partnering with MAM, which is Military Assistance Mission. They support families for financial aid as well as active duty military members for financial aid and moral support.
That is such a great program for sure, such a great initiative overall. Andrew, any final thoughts that you would like to share with us?
So Erica, first of all, thank you for the opportunity to speak with you today. Really, I would just like to thank all of our military servicemen and women for what they do every day. Those that have served, those that are serving. Your commitment, your sacrifice is something that is extremely special, and it's deeply appreciated. Also, special thanks to CEI and CCI for their support to allow us to do the things that we do within these employee resource groups and to support the communities as well as our veterans throughout the years.
Andrew, thank you so much again for being with us, for sharing your time with us, and for your continued support for our veteran community. We're very thankful for you.
Thank you.
And to all our veterans, we honor you and we salute you. Did you know that since its early findings, Cox Communications has stayed true to simple but enduring values of honesty, integrity, leadership, and community? Cox takes pride in valuing its employees and the community it serves. Cox is also known as one of the best workplaces for veterans and present military members. I'll be right back with more on Doing More right after this. Welcome back to Doing More. We're here at Cox Studios celebrating our veterans and current military members during National Veterans Month. While military life can be rewarding, it can also be a difficult one. According to a study conducted, 1 in 4 active duty members showed signs of a mental health condition, which derive from things they might have seen due to an experience they had during their time in the military. 3 most common mental health concerns for veterans are post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, depression, and traumatic brain injury, TBI, which might affect their long-term mental health and possibly even make it difficult to transition to civilian life. We traveled to California and visited a nonprofit organization that's sharing love, hope, and companionship to our veterans. Let's take a look.
I am confident. I am within a 90 percentile sure that I would not be here during these times to do this interview, even be around, if I didn't have BASH. So I am extremely, extremely thankful that I did find Shelter to Soldier.
Shelter to Soldier is a California 501c3 nonprofit, and our mission is essentially saving lives 2 at a time. We're adopting dogs from local shelters and rescues all throughout Southern California. We're training those dogs for 12 to 18 months to become psychiatric service dogs, and then we're placing those dogs at no charge with deserving veterans in need.
Joined the military right out of high school, joined the Marine Corps, went through combat training, and my MOS was crash, fire, rescue. So if airplanes crash, vehicles, things like that, I put on a spacesuit and basically put out a fire, rescue people. I had the unique opportunity to deploy to Afghanistan. I felt like I left a part of me after I deployed, like I didn't feel the same. At that time, I didn't know what it was. I didn't want the stigma, I didn't want any of the broken merchandise, so to speak, label. Eventually, you have to get out of the Marine Corps sometime. And because I never addressed the things that I felt, the things I've seen, after getting out, I just felt like I didn't have any real options, I guess. Everything just felt so hazy, so murky, so it wasn't clear what I should be doing. During this time, I just felt so hopeless, helpless, lost. The more I tried things, I just felt more frustrated because I'm trying all these things and they're not working. So one day I just had enough of it and tried to commit suicide. Lo and behold, that didn't work either, and I became more frustrated. It was absolutely mind-rending to feel stuck. What skills do I have? What can I do? How can I leverage what I've done with where I want to go, feeling how I feel? So I went to private military contracting without the plan of coming back. The Taliban couldn't kill me and I couldn't kill myself, so what was going to be my outcome? What was I going to do? I felt like I was just slowly suffocating, and at that point it was okay with me. I didn't care. I just, at this point, just wanted to burn out and left foot in front of the right foot until the left foot didn't come after. So I went to a VA's group therapy for post-traumatic stress, and they were handing out a bunch of papers. I wasn't really paying attention. And I remember as I was leaving, one of the other attendees there, he was just like, "Hey, have you heard about Shelter to Soldier?" And he's like, "What is it?" Like, "Hey, just give him a look." Okay, yeah, fine, whatever. I had gone to work and I found in my backpack, the VA's paperwork. Just took a look at it. I was like, "Oh, let's see what this is." Shelter to Soldier. I could feel my anxiety really start to kick in as I clicked on the application to see if I would be a good fit for them.
We have heard so many times, I just need a little bit of lightness to keep pushing. And that little bit of light will keep me going. It's not just serving that veteran and that dog, but now it's also helping people hearing about it that have served that need this.
I got in contact with Vic, and he invited me down to actually go down to the site for Shelter to Soldier. Everyone kind of felt like they understood. I didn't see that look of just judgment. It was empathetic. After a while, I was invited to come back and start doggy speed dating. When Bash came in the room, he just kind of like booped my hand with his snoot and then hopped up and then was just like, "Hey, I'm here." Like, "What's going on, man?" So after that, we started training. I really started to get a feel for what he liked, what he didn't like. And as the time went on, I kind of really learned his quirks. And I think he learned a few of mine along the way. It puts a smile on my face just thinking about the training sessions because there was nothing better. Together we just put the left foot in front of the right foot, in his case, his paws, and we graduated officially the Wednesday after Veterans Day. After experiencing the brotherhood of the military, after experiencing losing best friends, the relationship I have with Bash is, it's almost like you're taking the best out of all those categories, wrapping it up in a dog, and then having that dog stay with you through thick and thin. It's priceless. If there were other people out there that felt the way I did, I would tell anybody in that situation, even if you've got just that small, that glimpse of light, it could be dim. You're gonna want it, you're gonna wanna reach out to it. Just put out your hand, look for that light.
It's the light that sadly 20+ veterans a day aren't seeing, and we want them to see. We want this light to shine as bright as it possibly can, so that in a similar sense of shouting from the rooftops, we're reaching as many people that are struggling as possible that could utilize our help or our services.
The light's there. It's hard to see it when everything's as black as it is, but sometimes you just gotta look just a little harder.
Each year, America sees approximately 3.3 million dogs enter U.S. animal shelters nationwide. While Shelter to Soldier provides them a future with a purpose and a life that is fulfilled by their bond with a veteran in need. Become a sponsor today and be part of a mission that's saving lives 2 at a time. While in California, we also visited a teen wellness center where they're preparing to spread holiday cheer for over 1,000 Casa kids to make their holiday wishes come true.
This is Casa De Amparo's 18th year doing our annual donation center. The Holiday Donation Center is such an important annual event for our Casa kids. It's something they look forward to all year long, and it really gives them a sense of normalcy. All kids deserve to have the excitement and the wonder of the holidays, and it's something that just wouldn't be possible without our amazing donors and volunteers that gives these kids wonderful memories for years to come.
An event like this helps those in need by providing a normalcy we otherwise wouldn't have as foster youth, but also by helping some of the New Directions participants get things they wouldn't be able to get throughout the year.
We love this time of year. It's so much fun. We get to engage with the community and show our kids that there are really people out there who care about making this time of year special for them. This is a wonderful time for us as well. We have volunteer and donor groups who come back year after year, so it's so much fun to get to see them and engage with new groups as they come along. Some of the items that are really appreciated, other than our individual wish list items, are items that come on our general wish list, and these are critical items that our kids need throughout the year. Things like toaster ovens, microwaves, cleaning supplies, so that we're able to provide for them, not just at this time, but all year long.
Being a former foster youth and a single mom kind of makes it hard to provide for my children for the holidays, but also because I don't really have the aspect of a normal family to give to my children. So someone else taking time to get gifts for my children takes a load off of stress for me, but it also makes us feel like we're a part of someone else's family.
There's lots of different ways that community members can get involved in making the holidays special for our Casa kids. You can host a holiday donation drive with a small group of people or up to a large group like a school or a church. You can also sponsor an individual wish list, so that's completed by one of the kids who live with us. Or you can also volunteer to be a donation center volunteer, helping us sort, helping us wrap. We're going to be following all of the current COVID-19 protocols. We're going to be having hand washing stations. We're going to be ensuring that everyone's wearing a mask, and we are going to be doing minimal contact drop-off and social distancing. The best way for a group to get involved or host a holiday drive would be to contact our development department. We will be able to talk through it with you and be able to customize it to exactly what you are looking for and what capacity you have. So you can reach out to us through our website or any of the development emails.
This event is happening December 16th through the 18th and the 21st. You can find the address online.
What a great way of doing more. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Doing More. I'm Erica Cardenas. We're celebrating National Veterans Month in honor of our military men and women who served and continue to serve our great nation. Did you know the stripes on the American flag represents the 13 original colonies, and the stars represent the 50 states of the Union? The red stripe symbolizes hardiness and valor. The white symbolizes the purity and innocence, while the blue represents vigilance, perseverance, and justice. As we visited California, we also stopped by the San Diego Food Bank, an organization that's serving tens of thousands of people every month. Let's take a look.
Welcome to the Jacobs & Cushman San Diego Food Bank and our 90,000 square foot facility. Last year, we pushed through over 32 million pounds of food. 10.5 million pounds of that was fresh produce. And we feed 350,000 people every single month. How do we do it? Well, we are supply chain at its very best. Our distribution model includes 214 bulk food distributions that we are doing each and every month. Plus, we have a core of 500 nonprofit agencies that we partner with. So any nonprofit you know that has a feeding program, more likely than not, they're getting the majority of their food from the San Diego or North County Food Bank. Who is the face of hunger? We estimate about 1 in 7 people in San Diego County, about 450,000 people are termed food insecure. Of that number, about 177,000 are children. So our service population, working poor, seniors on a fixed income, children living in poverty, and believe it or not, active duty military, their dependents, and veterans. Another great way to make an impact is to go online and make a financial contribution to the San Diego or North County Food Bank. We can actually take $1 and leverage that into 5 meals. And I don't know another nonprofit organization that can take a donor dollar that far. You can also make a gift in somebody's honor, and you and that individual receive a letter of thanks from the San Diego Food Bank. On behalf of the San Diego Food Bank, our staff, our volunteers, and the 350,000 people we serve every month, thank you for helping us fight hunger and feed hope in San Diego County.
We also traveled to a state-of-the-art dentistry filled with superheroes and entertaining fun. A super dentist that educates and exhibits the importance of oral health.
At the Super Dentist, we've always tried to reinvent and transform the dental experience for kids and families. Why? Because dentistry is typically not liked. Those fears are usually formed when we're kids. So we know the power of those associations when kids are young and they're going to the dentist. If they want to be encouraged to come to the dentist, in their mind they have to think this is fun. I'm a parent myself, and I love my kids to be educated on things. But we always have to wrap education in entertainment. So we really think of how to integrate superheroes and music and stories into all aspects of dentistry, so parents really love taking care of their mouths, and the kids grow up loving it as well. So one of the things that we're really proud and we do a really good job, I think, is we go to hundreds of schools every year and we give dental educational presentations to kids of all ages. For our school presentation, depending on the age, they have puppets, they have videos, they have real life augmented reality experiences, so our characters actually come to life in front of them in classroom, and they can teach them about all sorts of things. They can have fun and interact with them. But again, everything that we do, it's in a fun way so the kids have fun and take great care of their mouths. So we've found new ways to educate and entertain the kids. We now support a lot of online educational sources. We have our own dental education college called Howard Healthcare Academy. So this pandemic has been devastating in so many ways, but it's also created some opportunities for us to be creative. We're trying to do our best to make a difference in our communities because we all live here. We want the San Diego to be better. So we just look for these opportunities to partner up with other great organizations and do some good. Even though our office has always been very visual and people had to, and very hands-on, COVID-19 hasn't stopped us to really think out of the box and be creative and come up with really, really fun solutions for our kids and their families. And so we encourage our parents to visit our website and visit our offices and see all the fun things we've done to take care of them during this pandemic.
These everyday superheroes, along with their talented crew, are highly trained to provide an out-of-this-world dental experience for kids of all ages, including those with special needs. We'll be right back with more on Doing More right after this. Welcome back to Doing More. We're celebrating our veterans and active military members during National Veterans Month. We also traveled to Arizona to visit an organization that's been serving our communities with a Christian mission since 1865. Take a look.
The Salvation Army Southwest Division consists of around 75 units of operation that serve people in need in Arizona, New Mexico, and southern Nevada. A lot of people don't know the details of what the Salvation Army does behind the scenes. Many people don't realize that we've been serving the world for over 150 years and helping people that are going through hardship times, economical stress, poverty, you name it, it's happening, and the Salvation Army is there to serve. Many people know the Salvation Army as our red kettles out on the street or that big Salvation Army store out there on the corner. But what they don't realize is when they shop at our thrift store, they are supporting a no-fee adult rehabilitation center to where we're able to help men and women take care of their alcohol or their drug addiction problems. When you make a donation to the Salvation Army, you're impacting your neighbors. Those funds go to support different programs that we have to offer. Programs such as our food pantry, rent and utilities assistance, our shelter where individuals that are homeless living on the streets come to be able to get a place to stay in, out of whether it's the cold or the heat in the middle of summer. And the positive piece, it's not just a place for someone that's homeless to come and lay their head at night and then get up the next day and take out the front door. It's a place to where they can come and get the care that's needed, to get meals, to be cleaned up and be helped. The Salvation Army is known for soup, soap, and salvation. We help individuals get the economical needs that they need. We help them find permanent housing. We help them to come and feel that they're making a difference within their communities. The Salvation Army Emergency Disaster Services has made a great impact during COVID-19 on many people. We've been able to reach out to folks who are struggling financially by helping them with food, rent, utility services, and much, much more. Here at the Salvation Army, we value our senior citizens, and we take great pride in taking care of them. One of our great programs is low-income housing facilities. Here where they can come and get taken care of, get looked after, a place where they can find fellowship and socialization, as well as getting some health care and looked after each and every day. Individuals that we don't want to forget about is our veterans. And here at the Salvation Army, we salute our veterans. By doing that, we do all that we can to assist them. Those who are homeless, those who are struggling financially, those who need help because they're struggling with some kind of dependency. The Salvation Army does many things, but we can't do it without our corporate partners, generous donors, officers, staffs, and volunteers. If you need help, please reach out. If you can give help, reach within and help fight for good.
I want to thank Andrew Metz from Cox Communications for sharing the great works the ERG Salute program is doing for our brave veterans and active military members. As we celebrate our veterans and our current military members, let's also be mindful of our fallen heroes. At the end of the day, perhaps Winston Churchill said it best, "Never was so much owed by so many to so few." I encourage each of you to find a way to reach out locally and thank our veterans who serve to make our freedoms possible. As for me, I salute you, and God bless America. I'm Erica Cardenas. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.